After weeks of being on the road, we have finally arrived in the south of Sri Lanka. Pristine beaches, palm trees, surf, and a totally different environment compared to the rest of the country we have been to so far. We're going to be checking out 3 of the country's most well-known beach towns: Mirissa, Weligama, and Unawatuna, all with their very own unique character and personality. Sri Lanka is a country of many contrasts, and so far on this Tuk Tuk adventure, we have experienced some of the country's most iconic landmarks, the chilly highlands, and the staggering wildlife. But it's now time to focus on the sand and sea, starting off at Mirissa Beach. Actually, just look where we are at right now. It is breathtaking. We are starting our trip in the south here. We're going to go along a couple of different stop-offs, a few different beach destinations, all for different reasons. But this we felt like was the most appropriate one to start. This area is known for just its pristine beaches and coming down a bit of lounge and a bit of sunbathing. And then when we move up the coast, we're going to do a wee bit of surfing. We're maybe going to do some other water activities, we'll wait and see. But this beach is incredible to start off with. What a way to start our South Sri Lankan journey. Like, actually look around me right now. Could you paint a better picture? Probably not.
So as Eoin said, we are making our way along the coast, and there's quite a few little stop-offs, and it's really handy when you're driving because it's literally like ... They're all in a row after one another, but they all provide a very different vibe. So here in Mirissa, it's like the most chilled out spot. It's really relaxing. The beaches are absolutely beautiful. You can just come here, get a lounger on the beach, chill out all day. There's a few like water sport activities if you want to get involved with that. I think if you're a more advanced surfer, you can also get into that. But if you go down the coast 10 minutes, you get to Weligama. But Weligama is the surfing spot here. And then after that, we're going to make our way to Unawatuna. I love saying that name. It just sounds like such a vibe. And it is a little bit more of like a lively spot. So we're getting a real mixture in this trip.
So down at the bottom of Mirissa Beach here, this lovely wee kind of island blip, I would call it, that you can walk out to, and there's a wee set of rickety stairs up it. So we're heading out to check it out, but we have got into the water. The temperature, man, is lovely because it is hot today here and this is nice and cool. Woohoo!
Slow and steady wins the race.
It's like, don't get the bag when it is all of our money, all of our documents, our phones.
That is a big no-no.
I don't know how safe I would say this is, but we're going to give it a whack anyway. I'm sure we'll be grand.
I hadn't looked up yet. I'm going to say that got many a person across it, so I'm not worried about its safety, even though it might look a tad dodge.
Look how clear the water is down here though. Like, that is just so clear there.
It's insane.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Sri Lanka is probably up there with one of the most beautiful countries we've been to. And like in terms of like the way the locals look after the country as well, like there is very little rubbish and stuff, which is so good to see. Like, this is being protected. And back down we go. Woo! Woo! It's getting deep. There is a sign that says not to cross if it's very choppy. So when we were at the top, we were like, maybe we should head back before it gets into that very choppy section. So we just found this man selling like loads of different things on the beach. And I seen this one out the front and thought, he said I could try it on. It's got a little mirror here.
I really like it.
Setup.
Yeah.
Just tie it tighter.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.
I kind of like his coconut spoons too, to be fair.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
like...
Did you show them?
No, but I kind of like them.
Look, he's also selling these like coconut, like, what do you call this? A ladle? Ladle. Which are really cool. We are tempted, but we're not going to take one today. Thank you. Bye.
You didn't like that? We don't do it.
Buzzing. Now, is it really fair if you don't buy an item and then instantly put it on? But apart from that, we have made it to our next location here in Mirissa, and that is Coconut Tree Hill. And it's literally this little viewpoint that you can go to. Where we were earlier was like that wee island over there, Parrot Island I think it's called. And we jumped in the Tuk Tuk, drove up the road 3-4 minutes, and we made our way over here free to come, 100 rupees for parking, and there's not that many people here, which is great. Loads of the coconut trees are missing their heads though. And here in Mirissa, there's also like this main street that runs parallel to the actual beach that is quite vibey. There's a couple of nice like shops and stuff. You can go and do a bit of shopping, and there's loads of different restaurants, but like the reality is you're coming to Mirissa for the beach, for the chill vibe. You're not going to be spending that overly much time out here on the street. And another big thing to do here in Mirissa is also to rent a scooter. There's loads of different places that are renting scooters, so you can get your own like little bit of transport to go between the beaches, the viewpoints. We are actually on our way to Weligama now to check it out for ourselves.
Well, we got our own Tuk Tuk.
Yeah, we have a Tuk Tuk.
We've got our own Tuk Tuk, so we don't need a scooter. Like a Tuk Tuk's the way forward in Sri Lanka. Like if you're not doing it with Tuk Tuk, you're doing it wrong, lads.
We have just landed down to Weligama Beach, and it is pretty packed out at the moment. We've come into a little place here that are renting surfboards. There's loads of like sunbeds and stuff if you want to just chill out. And we think we're going to get aboard and hit the water, but like I mean the choice here is ridiculous. The whole beach, it's a really, really long beach, and the whole beach just has people selling surfboards or renting surfboards the whole way up it. But I think going out in these waves, we are going to be fighting for them, but it'll be a bit of fun.
Man, what an absolute vibe this place is. Like, there's loads of sunliners just everywhere. It is absolutely wicked. We can see a couple of big sailboats out in the distance there. And we've come over for somewhat of a sunset surf. It's around 4:15 at the moment. Sun goes down around 5:45. It's 1,000 rupees per board per hour, so it's like £2.50 for an hour's worth of surf. Absolutely for nothing, man. Me and Aisling are not great surfers, as we've said. We're a bit of a beginner, but we're going to give it a deeks anyway. Like, I love getting out. I can get up on the board, I'm just not great at riding the wave. So today I'm determined I want to get up a right lot of times anyway. But yeah, it is busy out there, so it's just going to be mindful of trying not to like run into anybody and make sure nobody runs into us. But what a vibe, like look at this place, man, it is wicked. Weligama has like two main areas, I would say. It's got the main stretch in front of the beach, whoa, which is where all the surfing happens, where you'll see a lot of like tourists, a lot of foreigners like us. And then you've also got like the main town area. There's a full-blown like local town here in comparison to Mirissa, where we were at earlier on. This is quite a busy wee area too. There's like a big main bus station hub, loads of wee local restaurants, which I love to see, loads of wee shops. And yeah, it's actually flat out. And again, we have our Tuk Tuk, so we're able to go for a wee cruise and drive around it. And to be honest with you, I actually think I kind of prefer it down here in comparison to Mirissa.
I would definitely prefer it more down here. I think there's a more of like life happening here, whereas in Mirissa it feels very touristy, like it's just people on holidays.
Yeah, completely, I agree with that. Marissa's definitely very holiday vibe. Here is holiday vibe, but it's also like backpacker / local vibe. Like this wee street we're going up the minute is like really narrow, and there's just quite a lot going on all around the place. Plus there's loads of wee like local restaurants here, so we can actually get like relatively inexpensive food and like good local dishes.
And very good food at that.
Very good food, yeah. Whereas up in Mirissa, it's all like your cute Instagram cafes and restaurants and beachfront places, and that's just not really a bit of us, to be honest with you. We much more enjoy the local life. Whoa, where are you going, buddy?
Just sit there, mister. Oh, God.
But yeah, we much more enjoy like the local vibe, and definitely here in Weligama, I feel like it's definitely a bit more of us.
Today we are making our way down the coast towards Unawatuna, and we're really surprised by the drive so far. We thought that there was like these main locations for tourists to go and see, but to be honest, this whole coastline is absolutely gorgeous. and there's so much to just check out.
The whole coast is a vibe, lads. Like, I can't believe it. Like, honestly, we thought it was just like you drive between the places, but no, I feel like you could stay anywhere along the coast. You could probably go for a surf. You can definitely enjoy a beautiful beach. You get some good grub. There's wicked just vibes everywhere.
And there's surf places the whole way up the coast. So like if you wanted to come and have a more relaxed surf, you definitely could. And the place that we're in right now, I don't know the name, but there's all of these like sticks in the water. And we just seen a sign, and it's like a thing for fishermen. They come and they literally perch themselves on the edge of these sticks and sit there all day and fish. I don't know if it would be that comfortable. Oh my god, there's a few of them on it. Yeah, they're actually sitting on it.
We'll go up there and check that out.
All the way over there. Okay, we'll go have a closer nosy. We did not get a closer look because you need to pay 5,000 rupees to get a picture with the fishermen.
That's so funny. So yeah, we pulled in like in front of where we thought there was people sitting on them, and a guy came over, and we seen the picture, and there was a poster in the background saying like pay 5,000 for like to get on and get a photo. And then the guy came over, and we were like, oh, is this like the traditional way of fishing here? He's like, no, he was like, this for like tourists. Oh, we were like, for tourists? He's like, yeah, so like this not like traditional. And we were like, okay. And we were like, so what type of fish do you get? And he was like, oh, like nut season. And we were like, so what are you doing? He's like, oh, for show. I was like, what is that about? It's totally for show.
Yeah, completely. I hope. Surely it came from somewhere though. It wasn't just like made up for show. He said that they catch sardines.
Yeah, but not at the moment.
Which, yeah, it's not the season for getting sardines.
That's
but like,
baffling, isn't it?
That's so funny. They're making a good little pocket if they're charging 5,000 for a photo.
Yeah. It's
well done, lads.
£12.50 sterling for a photo.
Just sit on a piece of wood and be very uncomfortable and get a photo.
That's right.
Okay, let's keep going.
Let's go. That's wild. I can't believe that's for show. That's nuts.
Yes, we have finally found a place that we can drive Tootie right on to the beach.
Onto the sand, man.
Oh, that is stunning.
Wow.
Unreal. That's class.
I've been dying to get Tootie onto the sand and onto the beach, and it's finally happening. Like, look at this.
Woohoo!
Yes! Jesus, lads, look at this. What an incredible view, and what a first place to bring Tootie onto the beach. I have actually been dying to do this for a long time. You always see pictures of people with toot-toots on the beach, and I was like, that is my goal. I want to do it. Beautiful. We're just outside Unawatuna, which is where we're actually heading to at the minute. It's literally just over here. But having our own toot-toot and being able to drive up and down this coast has just been an unbelievable experience. Like getting to stop off and just kind of chill out along the coast. You see so much more as well. It's such a better way to travel as opposed to getting buses, taxis, or the train up and down as well. We've honestly loved it. And honestly, if you're coming to Sri Lanka, get yourself a toot-toot, lads. Like, we've rented this off toottootrental.com. We'll put a link for them down in the description of this video. We'll actually pop it up here on the screen as well with your affiliate code if you want to use that. We'd appreciate it. They are an incredible business. They're a social business. Go do a bit of reading into them. They do a lot for the local people here in terms of helping them out. Their toot-toots are actually owned by locals, and then they rent them off them, and they pay locals up to like 5 times the amount they would normally be getting for their toot-toot service. They're an incredible business. A great help when it comes to planning your trip. Check them out for yourselves, but if you're coming to Sri Lanka, I couldn't recommend getting your own toot-toot to travel the country. It's just a whole different perspective and a whole different view on seeing Sri Lanka. Amazing. Like, look at this. Incredible. Alright, we've finally made it to Unawatuna, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it is not what I thought or expected it to be at all. So if you look at this place on the map, it's literally like a wee blip off like the main road down along the coast, and it turns out it's known as Little Russia, which we didn't know until like half an hour ago, whenever we were chatting to a wee local guy. There was stuff for a wee snack coming up the road and he was telling us. And yeah, now that we've got here, a lot of the signs for restaurants, cafes, bars, shops are all in Russian. And supposedly, there's been a lot of Russian people relocated here and opened different businesses. And then it also draws in a lot of Russian tourists as well. And instantly you get that kind of vibe whenever you're walking around. You can tell it's straight away, it's a big holiday destination. I feel like I'm properly like on me holidays all of a sudden. I don't feel like I'm backpacking or traveling. I feel like I'm in full-blown holiday mode. The wee area, the blip that I'm talking about here where Unawatuna is a very wee narrow street that is busy, as you can see. A lot of bikes, tuk-tuks going up and down it. And then the beach is literally just the other side. A lot of scuba diving going on here as well. So we're making our way down the street now towards the actual main beach, where we're gonna go check it out. There's a few interesting things that happen here. There's something very, very unique that happens here. Hopefully, I think it's around sunset this evening, so if this comes off, it'll be a real treat for us, and I hope it actually works out. I'm teeming, as you can probably tell here. I'm sweating away. It is so hot here. I feel like the southern part of Sri Lanka has been way, way warmer than the rest of it, and if you can't tell from my face, I am burnt.
We have now made it on to Unawatuna beach, and it is literally massive. So it follows like the whole cove here, basically. The whole way from like over there all the way around, and then over to like this section as well. And it looks to me that there's just like beach clubs, restaurants, bars everywhere. Everywhere has sun loungers out, but then there's like this little stretch here where if you just want to put out your towel and lie down, you can. We've got lifeguards here as well, loads of boats, and it looks like a really safe place to go swimming. Loads of people in the water. There's a couple of surf places as well, but I don't believe this is the kind of place that you want to go surfing. I think down the coast a wee bit further, there's a few surf spots. And then also in Unawatuna, there is Jungle Beach. I think it's a bit of a drive from here to go to it, but we're going to check it out later, and it's meant to be a lot more of like a secluded, beautiful beach.
So we've made the trek down now to Jungle Beach, and it is a bit of a walk through the jungle, as you would expect, being called Jungle Beach, but this looks like a hidden wee bit of paradise right here. You've got this lovely Jungle Beach sign as you enter on, and then look at this. How incredibly tropical and stunning is that? And there is basically nobody down here too. Obviously now you do have to come a wee bit away from Unawatuna to get down here. Unless you're driving yourself, it mightn't be the most practical situation. Or you can get a tuk-tuk up, I suppose. But it is a bumpy wee road and lane to get here, and then a bit of a track down. But this looks totally worth it. I think we're going to chill here for a while.
Proper good like cafe setup there.
Yeah, and look at this full wee like lovely restaurant right here. Stunning that. And again, the beach is so clean. The sand looks beautiful. Wow, yeah, I'm getting in the water here. Let's do that.
Unreal.
As our final day in the south closes in, we were lucky enough to witness the release of hundreds of baby turtles by the Sea Turtle Hatchery right here on Unawatuna Beach. Tiny lives, smaller than the palm of your hand, making their way towards a massive new challenge in their life. Such a fragile little creature, yet such a powerful movement to witness. Watching them disappear into the ocean, it's impossible not to think about the journey that lies ahead for them, and a chance for us to reflect on our journey throughout this entire country. An island that has so many different sides, beautiful people, and scenery that is totally unmatched. A country where elegant yet fierce wildlife roam free and are treated with respect and love. This is the final episode of our Tuk Tuk series here in Sri Lanka, and we hope we've inspired at least one person out there to come and visit this incredible country for yourself. After spending 3 weeks driving our little Tuk Tuk tootie across this amazing land, we have gained so many unforgettable experiences and grown in knowledge and understanding of the culture and lifestyle here in this fascinating land of Sri Lanka.